Hello boys and girls, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to uh, my name is Koyoshi1907 and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I keep forgetting to save my numbers in my name for some reason. I really need to make that a better habit. We are left off in the Great Mines where in the last video we were trying to get the last key in Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for Nintendo Switch 2. There, I think I said it enough times. But yes, we left off in the Great Mines, which then turned into a convoluted escort mission where we had to get all of our friends except Mackenzie, who's still back at base camp, to organize a team to try and fight stuff. And yeah, here's what we are. We have to protect Duke and Armstrong again. That means it's very likely that one of them might die, and if they do, it's an instant game over. We of course can use the Psychic Munzer to revive them, but otherwise, I don't know what to do. Alright. Well, no point in going backwards. Very shutter equipped to a blast of energy inside will release the shutter rock. Excavation area surveillance system. Area Alpha. Accessing surveillance logs. Relocation of the large-scale excavation drill underway. Suspending an excavation work. Excavation area surveillance system. Area Beta. Accessing surveillance logs. Sealing of the expansion security passage has been suspended. Excavation area surveillance system. Area Gamma. See surveillance logs. Use in the mine cannon has been suspended temporarily. Mechanism. Hologram emitter. Uses ultrasonic waves to develop a graphic map of the excavation facility until terrain changes are affected in real time. Excavation area surveillance system. Area Delta. Accessing surveillance logs. Security levers activated. Access to the bottom level is now restricted. Emitter terminal. Activates the hologram emitter. Online and usable by scanning the central node. Access code approved. Hologram emitter activated. Initiating map to rejection. So this is how we figure out where to go. I see.
Like they connect to the lower levels of the mine.
We can use these to reach the teleporter key.
Let's look for a way in.
Alright. And for an all-new map that we now see. So this is our actual path now that we have to go through. There's our online. It is linked to the emitter. Alright. Jeez, these guys are so fast. Some of these enemies are so fast they're probably really hard to scan normally. Passage door. The sensor component of the blue acid serves disabled. The door cannot be opened or closed. Energy lock system. To lock, pull the defense shields on both sides, then apply a powerful burst of beam energy to the cell's core. This neutralizes the lock, causing it to disengage. Alright. Mineral transferred container. Really before. Damages to the rail caused it to fall. Obey its battle. Alien morphology. Spin dart rain. A variant of the dart rain. Uses the skin between its limbs in its similar matter to the dart rain, though it also rotates to increase its speed. A good majority of the stuff we're missing is either back in the early game or right on face summons. Okay. What's this? Hence Gatewalk Unit. Its allies are extremely durable and effectively impossible to destroy with ordinary firearms. Meaning we need... That one we might need the robot again to help us out. Of course, we left them upstairs, so we can't use them right now. I know it looks weird, I just kind of went back to the save point and did stuff, but that was a big cutscene we just had before. And as you know in this game, if you die, you lose all of your progress up to that point, and the save is just as a backup, since this is the last major area of the game. We might have a lot of energy tanks, but I'm not sure if we have the strongest suit yet. And this is the last area of the game, which is usually where the hardest enemies are. I don't know, though. That regular beam gets rid of those a lot faster than any other shot, so it's good to know. Mechanism. Large excavation drill, TER-6115 MK2, or Mark II. Built to excavate bedrock and bore mining tunnels, it is operated via connected control turtle. Drill engine is currently off.
Whoa. What's this huge thing?
Excavation sealed control turtle. Drill control instructions suspended. Turtle can be activated by touching the hologram.
Those cabins should be right below us. Let's find a way to punch through.
Alright. Alright. Not wasting any time this time. Just... Ooh, okay. Well, that revealed something else now. Control turtle is now successfully linked to the gel. Standing by for maintenance tank ignition. Ending the starter clockwise at a steady rate will start the engine. So those weird maintenance tanks, they're not just enemy stuff, but they're actually supposed to be used to help the aren't even run these engines at all. Accession drill control turtle. Link to drill established. Alright.
There's gotta be a way to get it fired up.
Actually getting all the scans, like just every scan in the game that isn't part of the scan log even, is kind of tricky because so many things tell you about so many other stuff that only happen after you scan stuff. Which is why it's physically impossible to probably get it all done unless you scan literally everything first. But I've played enough of this grind that I've pretty much gotten the habit of scanning everything I see. Higher turbine core answer release. Drill engine can be started by linking it to a controlled turtle, then spinning starter clockwise at a fast rate. Alright. At least this time it told us it's... Alright, guys.
Work, Samus.
Alright.
Now let's get this baby into position.
Alright.
That's as high as it'll go. Just need to aim it.
Alright.
Shoot! The hinge is jammed. Samus, you're up.
Alright. Cover removed. Exposing a mechanical pin. Roll the pin will permanently lock the drill's operating angle. Do the drill's right pin Oh, we'll force it to aim downward. Drill arm joint seized. The machine is locked in place and Xenol cannot be adjusted. Pulling the mechanical pin will allow it to shift downward on its own. Oh, we need to get up top there to do it. Okay. My nose is still bothering me, by the way. If anybody is wondering, yeah, I'm still sick. I still have a cold, and I'm still needing to blow my nose. But I think the big difference is I got rid of so much gunk from yesterday, which is probably why those videos were so confusingly hard to track, that there's not as much going on. So I'm gonna try to not go through it as much.
Well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Let's start it up.
Sarge?
Alright. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. More of these doofus grievers again? We've seen so many of these already.
Until we punch through.
And we have to scan them too? And we have to scan them too, because this is a new version. And morphology, mild griever. Okay, good thing I didn't get interrupted. Griever variant adapted to the great mind. Strong forearms allow it to dig it through bedrock and high seed. Confirmation for its fair vision with enhanced hearing reacts primarily to sound. It's capable of reducing view, a soft setting will rely on strength in numbers to attack in waves. We'll just do what we've been doing all the other times. Just spam Thundershot until they all die. The biggest difference this time, though, is we can try using this super lightning beam to get rid of some of them faster. This is where our beam really comes in handy. That super beam we worked so hard on before, the super thunder beam, it does wonders in pretty much any fight that has massive groups of enemies and lets us clear full waves almost immediately. That was quick. Oh my gosh. Every single time I've tried to do something or another, they've always exploded right on top of me. Okay, well, now we're starting to run well, so back to normal beams. Just infinite amounts of dudes, and okay, well, thankfully it seems a lot easier to heal my friends than I expected. Armstrong is a lot tankier, by the way. I mean, Duke can hold his own. It's Armstrong that really needs the help. Okay, we finally held them off in time. I'm sad to say I think we have to do the exact same cheat again. Unless we get forced down. Oh, no, we have to jump down. Well, sorry guys, looks like I'm leaving you behind, baby. Or not, I don't know. Okay, I guess we can't get back. More of these dudes. It's just the same as last time.
You'll be safe. They can't follow you anymore.
Wait! No!
See you on the other side, kid.
Lots of... I like how even though even though these scans aren't visible, according to what I found down in the data, which means they probably survive, it's making me seem like maybe they are visible, because if they really are dying by just standing out in all those grievers, then gosh knows what's gonna happen.
Let's go.
Alright, now we lost another person, and now we have just Armstrong that were tattoos the weakness of them all, so this is gonna be more interesting now. And we ran through a lot of shots just trying to get through all those doofuses up top. Geo engine is now currently on. Oh, this is different. Now we're inside the caves. Has to drop my organic barrier. The barrier section into several parts consists of mutated proteins and a luminescent membrane. Stimulating the membrane will cause the sections to briefly contract. Well, now we're seeing more characters here. Arthropod morphology, Menoretta. Feels primarily on rock ore, which it dissolves using highly acidic digestive juices. It uses 4 pairs of legs to climb rock walls. Alright. So I guess the first thing we need to do is start getting back our shot ammo slowly but surely until we can find a save point. Burial ore, lightweight metal of moderate hardness but cannot withstand exhausted salts, easy to process and therefore widely used.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay. Uh-oh. More enemies. We just got forced down here. And we have to fight more Greer doofuses again. These guys are so weak, we don't even need their stuff. Their explosion is what really is getting me. So if they're too close to you, they just explode. That's different. So that means you need to stand back whenever you fight them. Okay. That didn't last as long this time. Not unlike the Snow Wolf encounter. I think that Snow Wolf may straight up be missable, honestly. I'm not sure why that hasn't been updated. Not like it would be missable, because there's so many of them. You get a good chance to scan it at least several times. Ancient morphology, Popcar uses its long, thin body to leap up and attack prey by spinning a hazardous, thorny, solid object. So some crustaceans that inhabit the Great Mines, normally docile and resting just beneath the ground, they will quickly move near the surface as they sense a intruder entering territory. Then they slap the ground with their tension to leap into the air. As you know, how you free bears. At the top of their arc, they will launch a solid, thorny object. Blah, blah, blah. Why am I even looking at these again? Alright. Het morphology, Garmicas. Curvian fruit variant consists of pulp covered by a thin membrane. Its active callus allows it is extremely hard to grind the fruit to grow to an enormous size. Goros vines which transfer nutrients from unripe pulps to protective callus. The vines are wither if the attached pulp is removed. You don't even need to use stuff. You just attack it directly instead. Goros pulpless cells, due to the callus withering, the thin elastic skin and the juice vesicles can be burst with a light impact. which means pretty much anything. Which is good because we can save our missiles and other stuff for later. We haven't actually used much missiles in here. That's the one thing we have used. We haven't used a lot of. Organic morphology, shriek bug. Larva just me inside mammoth cocoons made of hardened rich mucus. Sheep bug possess vocal glands and will scream if agitated, meaning don't attack them? Or more like destroy them. So if they get too close to you, they just straight up explode. Oh, I think that's like a trap, so I think we're not supposed to trigger that. Yeah, I know, you keep saying that. Do they stop?
Thank you.
Another upgraded one. A morphology, greener bomb, when Mrs. Venner, a Maul's Griever's corrosive blood becomes explosive bodily folly. Explosive bomber will draw the other Grievers to their location out of Dissension while they are frozen can mitigate the sound. Oh, we need to freeze them. We need to start freezing them. Like how now it tells us they're weak to ice, interestingly enough. Oh my gosh. That initially seemed like an infinite fight until that scan told us about else. Hardest mineral found on Viral, sending psychic energy in form of diffused oscillation, vast convergent. Which means they need our stupid super missiles again. Okay, now we're kind of stuck here. We can't get up here, but we can't do that then, oh. Just kidding. Probably need to use the control beam again, because that's what we do when we cannot find anything that we can clearly hit. I think I've gotten used to having to use the control beam in quite a few occasions, like you see this random hole in the side area. What do? You use the control beam. And now we can actually hit this vein properly. If you're wondering, I've decided not to blow my nose as much, but also it helps that my nose doesn't actually need to be blowing as much this time. Oh, this is a lot like those Tangleweed from the first game. They're called Snareweed apparently in this game. And also Mouse morphology. Lives on the floor of the narrow cave hatches. They electrocute creatures on contact using the tips of the feelers, trapping them. Highly flammable. Let's try that. Okay, we could just burn them away. So that Armstrong can want to cross safely. We're getting tested on all of the different weaknesses now. We just found out those Grievers aren't weak to electric. Well, if you do the setup, they are, but just like every other one, they're weak to ice. And then those, we found specific monsters now that are weak to fire. At some point, we'll find something that's probably weak to electricity. Higher volume made of a incombustible organic material. High flexibility makes it resistant to all energy shockwaves. Food destroy this color, which can be punctured with sufficient physical force. Meaning pulling it off. Yeah, it's spatted in my face. Not fun. Or rather in my music, because, yeah, Samus. Like, our visor got slatted there. I know I don't have to burn all this, but when you have a friend with you, you kind of don't really have much of a choice here. I'm just gonna keep switching from fire to ice until we see those grievers again, and then we can just use that against them in the future. Fiber bundle made of incombustible organic material. High flux ability makes it resistant to all energy and shockwaves. Food is stored in its core, which can be punctured with sufficient physical force. By the way, that other dude almost exploded. If I failed to do that, I probably would have had to fight even more grievers, and well, that I've died. This is a part where doing this with low energy tanks could have been really lethal. Alright. We're just locked in this constant setup. We haven't found a single save point yet because we've been locked in. Okay, I think this great minds.
I can hold up myself. Buckle up. I won't quit. Sarge wouldn't let me.
Alright.
We can do this.
We just need to find a... Yeah, we can do this. We just need to find a save point. Oh, hello. We'll just start by getting rid of this. Insect morphology keeps around an even more vicious thread venom, which they've heard the next in groups of key balls. They can sip venom and darts and will also charge directly at friends. Okay, now we can sand the nest. Okay, morphology can Shran hive. This hive is informed from a mixture of chewed up plants and ore mixed with the saliva of Kalsharan. It's both flammable and fragile. Just like the other bugs, they seem to be vulnerable to... Oh, I see. They actually warn us, don't use missiles. The big noise will just bring in more grievers, so we need to take them out using different things. So, we're pretty much locked to using just elemental shots, and the missiles just mess up. So this whole cave is messed up in such a way where we need to have elemental shot active at pretty much all times. Meteoritic course. No life signs detected of deep gouging injury has been removed. Showed on most organisms. All biofluids lost. Easy to process, therefore roundly is. I just realized we're forced to use the other side thing. Yeah. So, the game really tries to troll you with the Griever placement by making you missile stuff. Just to get through here.
Grievers are coming. Be prepared.
So pretty much any time we have to destroy these, we have to get rid of other stuff. Okay, Ice Beam is a very big weakness to them. So, in order to safely get rid of them, we have to Ice Beam, then destroy them. We're just gonna destroy them one at a time, clearly. These Ice Beam is a really big weakness of these guys. It's gotten to the point where we can use that constantly. I do not want to talk with you, Armstrong. I just want to scan those bats that happen to be flying nearby. Oh, they were so quick, though. They came up so fast, I couldn't see anything. Oh, here we go. That's what we could have at sand. Insect morphology, crystal flower. Reveal that primary feeds on the crystals and scrap. Hey, it's good to walk in walls. It starts in place if dorsal area is irritated. Oh. Oh, frick, we can grapple these guys. We can use these poor things as grapple spots? Okay, alright. By the way, I don't know if we have a good opportunity to even find a scout pod here. We've been trying to do this one more blind because, again, I didn't want to show off Alexis or Race Ryan's until I'm done. I know there's still technically one scout bot to find, which is in here, which means we can get it done now. Alright, well, that was worth it. Okay, we still need some of those stupid beam things. We haven't been getting lucky with that. Can give me more missiles just to troll me. It knows that. You can't use missiles in this area. Yeah, it's giving me more of those instead of elemental shot, which is what I really need. That was more silence, so we can keep going in. So it tells us we can't use missiles at all. They'll just cause more enemies to fare. Oh, finally a shot where we can at least attempt to refill on stuff. Whoa, I'm strong. Calm down, miss. We're trying to be safe about this. Did we just get back up to where we were originally, or did we just move somewhere else? Oh, more still shots, potentially. City capacity is spot that has a tray of railcam. Special serial required to clear the way due to material in its way. The blockage cannot be removed otherwise. Go the other way. Looks like that means go the other way. Alright. What's funny is our beam, despite being a little bit noisy, is actually more silent than missiles. Alright. Certain collapses blocked the gateway with container rails and other steel debris. Special machinery will also be removed to clear the way here due to the material and weight. The blockage can't be removed otherwise. More of this stuff. Hey, Roach. This arthropod prefers to live in groups, primarily in human caves. It's omnivorous and feeds primarily on plants, though it can digest animal carcasses. Okay, that's kind of weird to find out. So we have to use our weak beam and also flame stuff a lot. We can't use pretty much any missiles here because of the that just causes more enemies to show up. Onslaught fought by massive keyroad webbing. The webbing material is highly fatal very quickly, thing ahead. Maintenance gate. Passage was left incomplete. Gate is effectively locked as it requires a power source to open. Oh, now we get to do this trick. I remembered how to activate that. Gate conduit online. As a release occurs once the center is sold to feed energy or accelerant. Cave rope match. Nest constructed of threads secured protein. One over an hour. Folded one over an hour. Highly flammable. Vehicle LS51 Rock Eater DJ3, equipped with a frontal horizontal rotary drill that could be configured to bore through materials of varying hardness. Alright. L35 Rock Eater drill for DJ13 rather, DJ3 online. Control panel lights activated. Engine initialized. Alright. Now we got our own big drill.
You're a miracle worker, Samus. This'll do nicely. We can use it to break through that wall.
Alright.
Come on. You can do it.
Alright. We're probably gonna have to fight off some grievers, though, because this thing usually makes lots of noise.
Here we go. This'll do.
Yep, more noise.
Samus, I'll clear the rebel. Just keep him off me, okay?
Alright. Time to stay inside.
I cleared this rebel.
We have so little from all the Thunder Beam that we've used that we need to just use this one at a time to clear each enemy one at a time. Okay, got through that fun finally.
There, that's our way out.
Oh,
Buy me some time. I got this.
ah! Get off of my face! Oh. Okay, ice really helps out with this, man. It turns their explosions into nothing. And if you ice them before they explode, they don't even do anything. And these green ones we can get rid of to just briefly stall the sound. Okay, that's another way you could clear them out, to be fair. Keep getting the green ones that we keep them. Yeah, I know. We gotta just keep fighting. We're still low shot ammo from earlier. Problem is, we kind of have to briefly go. This is way worse than the last one, so far. Like how I have 67 shot ammo. Okay, we finally broke through.
Yes, we got through. Samus, now's your chance. Go! I'll be right behind you.
So we're just gonna sacrifice each one of our friends one at a time by just yeeting ourselves out of each area so we can go farther. That's what's gonna happen. Our men slowly but surely agree to stand back, rather. Well, not sacrifice themselves, sorry, stand back to help us.
Find that key, Samus. I'll keep them occupied.
Oh, now she's... Oh, Samus is really pissed off. It's like, no, don't take my girlfriend. No, don't take my girlfriend, anyone but that. Good grief. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we no longer have to protect friends. The only problem is now... Debris from the rocky ear has buried the gate. The debris cannot be removed anymore. So we're stuck down here until we get stuff done. I think this is that mechanic that I remember now from Phase on Mines. It's starting to look a lot like that. Long time we've gone without even getting a save point. If we find a save point, we're gonna end the episode right away, because I don't want to go another 30 minutes without saving. My goodness. I think this is our save point here. Oh, but there's still a whole lot more to explore. All we just got through was level 1. Now we're down to level 2, and now we need to keep going. Our ammo's also looking really well. We really need a save point. Also, we're no longer in the weird area. We're in the mine, so maybe the sound will be gone now. Oh, thank goodness, finally. I was starting to get worried there wouldn't be a save point at all. Man. Really was worried for us for a second there. That's a long time you go without getting a save point, and you have to make somehow a bunch of shot ammo last for all that. If we were we would have ran out of shot ammo and be forced to use charge stuff. Well, note to self, definitely recollect if you're going for 100% before going to Great Mines. Otherwise, Great Mines becomes nearly impossible to do. This is also very important to do on hard mode too. Take even more damage than usual. Well, I did say I was gonna say, and I am going to stick true to my word. We are ending this episode right here. We did not get many items. In fact, we got no more than a bunch of pain, mostly. But we are up to 92% completion now in our scan stuff. We're still looking for that psychic diffusion beam, though our scan log is looking a lot better. We got a lot more stuff done recently. I haven't actually missed a lot, and most of the stuff we were missing is in the biology stuff, which we're going to get even more in the biology section because this isn't over. We're getting a lot of virus biology just in this section alone. Other than that, though, we've gotten all the machines now. We've gotten every last data log. We have one more Landmar, which will probably be at the end. Or if it's not at the end, it's something else. And then we need, we don't need any more research. So yeah, basically 90% of the stuff left is the 2 silo searches here, which are basically our final bosses, and then all biology. Biology is the main one that is falling behind and what we have to work on. Of course, I'll do that later once we get our final key. And I've decided we should probably focus on getting our scans up to 100% first. Keep in mind there's also a missable special boss, which we can't even get until later, so we might focus on getting that and parts first. But yeah, other than that, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cut, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we can start feeling better soon. I think I already was feeling better quite a bit today now. But there's still a lot to do. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.